live from Columbia College here in Columbia, Missouri for this Gateway Conference clash.
Wait. There's no feed here. Just
For this Gateway Conference clash between the home side Missouri Reign and the visiting Junction FC. Both teams coming into this one, dropping their last two games. Junction FC looking for a comeback after getting thrashed 7-0 to Peoria City FC. I'm Julian Munoz, joined alongside my broadcast partner, Logan Parsons. Logan, what do you got on this one?
I mean, I'm going to look for a defensive battle in this one. Junction FC has yet to score a goal, and I see them being a very defensive team, kind of getting locked back in their half by the Reign today. We will see, though, a very beautiful day here in Columbia, Missouri, as the teams take the field. Columbia going from left to right, and Junction City going from right to left. Junction City will be wearing the red kits, and Missouri Reign wearing the white.
Yes, these brand new Missouri Reign kits, very light purple, beautiful kits for everyone looking at the stream. You're going to be there's a very good jersey matchup between the two. We are underway from Columbia College here in Columbia, Missouri, between this Gateway Conference clash. Missouri Reign will control the ball first, and they will play it out wide to the left. Kayla Youngerman over there, and ball's played back all the way to the back line. I'll go ahead and bring you the starting lineup for the Missouri Reign. In goal, Natalie Allison, and going from left to right in the back line, left back Ayana Clark, center back Danielle Bucher. She's joined alongside her center back partner in Courtney Tucker, and out on the right side is Yasmin Baird Watson. In the midfield is the number 10 Georgia Pardalos, joined alongside number 25 Izzy Cole, and then you have Holland Hawkins join alongside
Corner kick, Missouri.
Joya Azzi, sorry. And the frontline partnership between Kayla Youngerman and Callie McMurtry. Corner kick for the Reign. First scoring opportunity between both sides is quickly deflected out, and Junction FC will retain possession. They have numbers here with a chance to counter. Very nice move. Numbers here for Junction FC. If they could find it, could not find it, and it goes out of bounds for a Junction FC throw-in.
Yeah, Rebecca Reinheimer, there, getting the ball out of the box in that corner kick, deflecting it out off of a header, and then able to get that one up the field. That's going to go out of bounds, and they've retained possession.
Reese Anderson on the ball in the middle, and is stolen away by Youngerman in the midfield. Junction FC quickly on the counterattack, out on the right side. Reese Anderson on the ball, has numbers in the middle. Rebecca Reinheimer in the middle. Ball gets over the head of everyone, and all the way by the touchline. It stays in play before going out of play for a Reign throw-in.
Yeah, Reinheimer and Anderson there will be a good connection to watch. Those two pairing from midfield to right wing. You just saw there how explosive they could be, and it just went right over her head. Otherwise, that could have been a shot on goal.
Reinheimer had perfect position on that cross, but the cross was just a little bit too strong from Anderson. Goes out of bounds for a Junction FC throw-in this time on the near touchline. Played into the middle. Through ball was intercepted. If that got through, it would have been a one-on-one with the keeper. Very nice defense there from Junction FC. Anderson on the ball. Plays it back, and they will settle by resetting. In the midfield now is intercepted by the Reign. They have numbers. It's a one-on-one with the keeper. The shot is in. We have a goal here early on. What a shot from number 14, Holland Hawkins.
Missouri.
What a through ball in by Georgia Pardalos, and Hawkins finishes it early on here. Just 3 minutes into this one from Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri. The Missouri Reign on top 1-0.
Pardala to Hawkins, and what a finish in that bottom right corner. No way that keeper is getting to that one. That placement was exceptional off of her left foot to the right corner on the other side of her body. Great placement, and the Reign are up 1-0 to start this game with 4 minutes.
A beautiful ball, an even better move to cut to her left foot, and an even prettier finish by Hawkins.
Number 14, Holland Hawkins.
Reign coming out with a vengeance here
The assist
in their
to
first
number
home
10,
game.
Georgia Pardolis.
Courtney Hawkins out on the right. She'll pass it all the way back to Clark. Clark trying to control this back line for the Reign. Kicks it over to the Australian Yasmin Baird-Watson. Back over to Clark as she scans the midfield. Long ball looking for Hawkins again. McMurtry, and she's actually in the box, and great defense there by Junction FC. 50-50 ball, and actually I believe they're calling a foul. It'll be a free kick from a dangerous position here for the Reign.
Yeah, that was going to be an advantage there regardless, but after the defender for Junction City, I believe that was Lily Klopfenstein, tackled her in the box. They just called advantage, and they'll be about half a foot outside of the box. I will let you know who is taking it as soon as I can see the back of their jersey.
That is Joya Azzi taking the free kick. Big Barcelona fan is Azzi. We had a really nice chat about that at one of the trainings. Here's the free kick. It's a good one, but saved off the line by the goalkeeper. Very nice save, very easy save. Very calm and collected was Meg Rousseau, the goalkeeper for Junction FC, as they will look to counter here. Drop kick from Rousseau is met by Azzi in the midfield. And the Reign will retain possession and will reset all the way at the back line. Reign are playing with a lot of passing here early on. Love to see that. It's the best type of soccer being played is whenever the ball is moving. Ball moves faster than the feet. Goes out of bounds for, I believe, a Reign throw. All the way back to Baird-Watson, and she'll switch it or attempt to switch it. Gets cut off by Junction FC. And they will retain possession with Anderson on the ball. Passes it all the way back to Barkley. Barkley out to the right. Over to Massey. Massey into Winters. Winters gets intercepted by the Reign, and the Reign have numbers if they want to attack here. Play it back to Azzi. Azzi all the way over on the right side. That's Courtney Hawkins. Ball inside to a wide open Reign player in the box. That is Pardalos. Pardalos whips the ball in. It's a good ball and saved by Rousseau. Nice play there by the Junction FC goalie to keep the score at 1-0. Very dangerous ball. The Reign are attacking with everything they got here early, Logan.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about in that little pregame soliloquy. I expected them to be very aggressive, especially since Junction City has dropped 7-0 in their last 2 games in conference play. So this is the game that Missouri, the Reign, actually had to come out in the aggressive, something that they've not really done a lot.
Coach Dakota Aycock was talking about being aggressive for this game, as that's going to be a foul in the Junction FC third for the Reign. Looks like that was Pardalos trying to make a run into the middle. Did not have much support, but she got taken down, and it'll be another free kick here for the Reign.
Yeah, Cecilia Willie was having none of that. She was not letting the Reign get off on another attack there. Decided to just stop it in that lower third, as I believe we'll have Clark take this one for the Reign.
A lot of options here on this free kick. Could be a pass in, could be a surprise shot. Looks like it will be a pass into the back post, and it gets headed away. And Junction FC trying to mount a counterattack, but a nice play by the Reign to cut that out quickly.
Junction City playing a lot of kickball so far, just trying to get it out of their half. I haven't really seen any connecting passes thus far. We saw that one opportunity early, that cross in over to Watson, but that was about it so far. Haven't really been able to connect on any through balls.
Bucher tries to find the running Holland Hawkins, but it got deflected, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds for a Reign corner kick after a couple deflections and a bit of a miscue in the back line by Junction FC. Second corner kick of the evening for the Reign. Bit of a doubleheader here from Columbia College, Missouri Reign with the 5 o'clock kickoff, followed by AFC Columbia at 7:30 p.m. So don't go anywhere after this game, as we have AFC Columbia and Etar FC. Here's the corner. It's an in-swinger to the front post, and it gets deflected for another corner.
Celia Barkley on that
kick,
front
Missouri.
post. Exactly what you're supposed to do when you're on the front post. Allow nothing, especially those end swingers. They can always go in the goal off of a bad deflection. So good job on her fisting that one out of bounds.
Danielle Bucher will step up again for the corner. It's a high one lofted into the penalty spot. Bucher will get back onto it after the header. Shooting opportunity, and it gets deflected. That was Azzy with the shot. Very good decision, I would say. Pass outside to Bucher. Bucher gets past one. The pass inside gets blocked. Another pass inside is finally collected by the Junction FC keeper. Finally collected by Rousseau.
If Junction City wants to get back in this game, they have to swarm to the ball. I'm seeing a lot of open space in that back line, and you cannot allow the Reign to get through like that. That is just super easy for them to do. As a kind of mishandled pass will go back to Natalie Anderson in the back.
Allison plays it out wide to Baird Watson. Watson looking at her options. It'll be a long ball trying to find Pardalos down the right flank, and it'll actually go out of bounds for another Missouri Reign corner.
Corner kick, Missouri.
I think this is going to be Missouri Reign's fourth corner of the day. Already 11:40 into this game. Expect to see a lot more of those coming, especially the way they're getting these through balls in with ease. You're seeing a lot of these big long balls coming in from the wing backs in Baird, Watson, and Clark, just getting it into McMurtry and Jungerman. Reign with about 7 in the box here. That's
It's
an
a good
in-swinger, a
corner.
high one. And that one's
And
going to go.
It's actually going to be a foul.
Yep.
They're going to call a foul on number 4, Danielle Bucher, who was trying to get her head on the ball, but she ended up pushing the keeper. She ended up pushing Rousseau in the process. That was actually Kayla Jungerman on the attempted header. The ball ended up in the back of the net, but the foul was called before. So it'll be a free kick from essentially a goal kick position for Junction FC.
And actually, that might be a tactic by Dakota Aycock, the coach for the Reign. A lot of times coaches tell you to kind of bump that goalkeeper because the ref really won't be focused
Coming on for Junction
on him.
FC,
And if
number
you
14,
shield the
Sarah
goalkeeper,
Thompson.
you have a better chance of a loss of vision, and everything worked to perfection there. The referee just called a foul, and the Reign are going to be on the defense.
Early substitution for Junction FC. Sarah Thompson coming on in the 13th minute of the game. Through ball in, trying to get past the last line of defense for the Reign, but Baird Watson able to cut it out and play it back to Allison, who finds Jungerman. Nice turn from the striker. Finds Azzy. Azzy looking for her options, and she'll switch it wide to Courtney Tucker. Tucker tries to play it in, finds Pardalos. Pardalos wide open in the box. The shot is wide of the net. Could not put it on target as Pardalos.
Goal kick, Junction.
Pretty tough angle for the striker.
Yeah, the attacking midfielder Pardalos there. Great ball. And from Jungerman, I feel like that was. But that all came from Jungerman coming back, especially when Allison needs somebody to pass to in the back. She came all the way from her striker position, all the way back, received the ball, made one pass, received it again, and sent that through ball up to Pardalos. That's exactly what you want to see from your striker, coming back and helping on the build-up.
Rain with numbers here in the Junction FC box, but cleared away for a Rain throw-in. Bucher will take it, finds Pardalos, as she finds Joya Azzi in the midfield. And the cross is deflected, but not before it reaches the head of Izzy Cole, who tries to knock it forward. But it gets intercepted by Junction FC, and they come on the counterattack with numbers. It's a 3-on-3 if they can play it correctly. Great defense there by Baird Watson to clear off the attack. Junction FC still in possession. And Baird Watson's there again. Now on the right flank, cross in is deflected away. It'll stay in bounds. Actually, we'll go out of bounds as Isabella Massey just chose to play it out of bounds for a Junction FC throw. Taken into the corner, and Missouri Rain will retain possession. All the way back to Allison. Looking for numbers. She'll try to play it forward to Hawkins. Hawkins does a good job of shielding her defender off to keep possession. Jungerman to Clark in the back line. We're seeing Jungerman float around a lot. We've seen her up front. We've seen her drop back a couple times now.
And she was playing in the midfield just a time ago, and now she's over here at right back, doing a great job of spacing the field.
Ball trying to find Hawkins, but could not reach the feet. And it gets all the way to Rousseau, the keeper for Junction FC. 16:30 into this one. 1-0 is the score. Thanks to Holland Hawkins in the 4th minute of this one. Assisted by Georgia Pardalos. Very nice ball. Very nice finish by Hawkins as the Rain are on attack here with numbers, but it goes out of bounds for a throw-in.
You said very nice ball. I thought you were talking about that ball because that ball was extraordinary right there. Just not able to come up with it for Jungerman, but especially the right idea. You see these 1-2 passes for the Rain a lot this game, and they've just been able to control the ball as they do there, but cleared away by Clark.
Nice play there by Anderson. Anderson, it's a 1-on-1 to get to the keeper. Gets past Clark, but Clark with just one last foot in. What a play there by Clark, and then Courtney Tucker to keep possession of the ball. Jungerman was fouled on the 50-50 ball. Played quickly. The Rain elected to go quickly there, and it gets intercepted by Junction FC at the back line.
Junction City fighting to keep the possession of the ball in their own half. They're playing a pretty high line.
Rebecca Reinheimer on the ball, gets stolen by Pardalos. Pardalos trying to find Hawkins, but the offside trap worked perfectly there by Celia Barkley as she sort of just moved up as Pardalos was playing that ball.
And just I was talking about their high line. They use it to perfection over there on that right side with Holland Hawkins hawking down the ball. Could have been a one-on-one with the keeper. Just a little too quick-legged and got ahead of the last defender for Junction City. This one's a high ball into the back line for the Rain. Rain cleared out to the side, trying to find a ball. near side. That one's going to go out of bounds. Oh, it's not.
Stayed inbounds. Pardalos on the ball. Gets past one defender. Has a wide open Kaylee McMurtry. McMurtry cuts it back. Did not have the numbers. Looks like Danielle Bucher is helping her out. Passes it over to Azee in the midfield, in the corner, from the midfield to the corner, should I say. And a offensive foul is committed by Azee, as it'll be a free kick for Junction FC. Another substitution for Junction FC.
Coming on for Junction.
Looks like
number
Rebecca
5,
Reinheimer will be
Tammy
coming
Shallett.
off.
She will replace 4 Reinheimer.
And number 5, Tammy Shallett will be replacing Reinheimer. Free kick for Junction FC in their own third. They'll play it long towards the right side. Danielle Bucher is there, but it'll go all the way to the feet of Ayana Clark. Ball played up in the air. And Izzy Cole will finally claim it. She plays it out to Courtney Tucker as they have a little 1-2 connection there. Baird Watson over to Cole. Azee in the midfield, looking for numbers, looking to form an attack for the Reign. She's been involved with pretty much every single offensive possession so far. Ball played in to Hawkins. Hawkins over to Pardalos. Back to Hawkins. What a play. And Hawkins finishes it off. What a play by the Reign. Another amazing ball from Georgia Pardalos. And a perfect dummy by Courtney Tucker, by Youngerman, finding the feet of Hawkins, and she finishes it off for her second goal of the day. 2-0 Missouri Reign.
Through the legs for Jungerman. What a fake by her. Top of the box. We talked about her moving around all day, and she just went from right back all the way to the top of the box, let it go through her legs, faked out the Junction City goalkeeper, and there was absolutely nothing she could do about that. She was disoriented from the amount of balls connected before that shot. That's probably one of the best plays that you'll see all year for this Missouri Reign team. Outstanding connections.
That just shows you the chemistry that this squad has. The fact that Kayla Youngerman was able to acknowledge the run from Holland Hawkins and let it go through to allow Hawkins to put it away for his second goal of the day. That is excellent chemistry between Hawkins and Youngerman, and also Georgia Pardalos, who picks up her second assist of the game. Couple substitutions for the Reign. Number 7, Hannah Shalansky, coming into the game for Coach Dakota Aycock.
If you're Coach Aycock, you have to be very excited about what you're seeing right now. You're doing everything that he told you in that huddle pregame, attacking off the rip and not surrendering anything on their side of the field. It has been 100% Missouri Reign's game, and they're not going away anytime soon. Still controlling possession.
Baird Watson will play it to Clark on the back line. The Reign are in total control of possession and every offensive position as well. What a header from Pardalos into Shalansky. Can she finishes it off? She passes it to Pardalos, and Pardalos finishes it off. What a 1-2 play by Georgia Pardalos and Madeline Shalansky, who also just came onto the field. It's 3-0 here in the 22nd minute.
And this game has been all about Pardalos. You said it right before that goal. 2 assists already and now a goal. That's 3 goal contributions for her already in 23 minutes of played game so far. She's been setting up everything, through balls, shots, everything you can ask for. She's done it. And the Reign are up 3-0 in their debut in Columbia.
On the 23rd minute.
Another great play. That was a great play from Georgia Pardalos. Pardalos was able to just flick it forward to Shalansky, and Shalansky played it back to Pardalos, noticing how well the number 10 has been playing for this Missouri Reign, and she finally gets on the board with her first goal of the season.
And the recognition there from Shalansky to know that she had Pardala back was just outstanding. And what a goal once again for this Missouri Reign team that dropped their first 2 games, but both of them were in reaching distance. Kind of a revenge game in this conference.
Shalansky on the ball, trying to find her sister. Cannot find Madeline Shalansky as it gets intercepted. Madeline Shalansky literally just got onto the pitch, and not even a minute later picks up the assist. Allison in her own 6-yard box, passes it to Clark. Junction FC putting on a bit more pressure now recently, trying to find a, not equalizer, but trying to find some spark in this offense. Shalansky out wide left, and she was in an offside position. So it'll be another free kick for Junction FC. We're 25 minutes into this one. 3-0 is the score. Georgia Pardalos finally gets on the board, and also thanks to 2 goals from Holland Hawkins.
Exactly. Let me get a minute on this.
This attack for the Missouri Reign is just suffocating. They always have 3 or 4 defenders on every single Junction City attacker. As you can see there, that one's just being taken away by Clark and sent up the field.
Go out of bounds for a Reign throw-in, and there's that pressure that you were just mentioning. That pressure from Shalansky forced the Junction FC defenders to sort of just kick it out of bounds. It'll be a Reign throw-in. But now it'll be a Junction FC throw-in. Kind of hard to see the touchline from the press box.
3 is on for 13 for Junction.
Thank you.
Another substitution for Junction
Coming on
FC.
for Junction, number 3, Isabella Massey. She'll replace 13, Klopfenstein.
Isabella Massey checking back into the game. She was a starter for Junction FC. Here in the WPSL, there are unlimited substitutions, so we're going to see a lot of rotations between both sides. The Reign have only used 2 substitutions so far, and Junction FC have, I believe, used 6.
I believe Courtney Hawkins just shifted into center back, or actually, no, that left back position. So I actually believe that she just subbed in for Baird Watson, if I'm not mistaken.
Hawkins on the ball. Nice tackle from Cecilia Willie, excuse me. Slid in and interrupted the run of Holland Hawkins. She was trying to get past the last line of defense to try to finish off her hat trick. She already has 2 today. Baird Watson could not find the ball, as there's Anderson to intercept it. Anderson has numbers, finding the run, and it gets intercepted by Baird Watson and played all the way back to Natalie Allison, and she'll slow things down, try to give her attackers some rest, as they've been all over the place so far this game.
And you've seen on all 3 levels of defense, midfield, and attacking that this Missouri Reign team just looks like they want it more when they do not have the ball. That's what it's been about this game, the counterattacks and the ability to get the ball back and send those through balls. That's where every single goal has came from. That half-field play has just been exceptional.
Throw in for Junction FC. And it'll go out of bounds again for another Junction FC throw-in, just a little bit more down the line this time. Throw-in is taken and intercepted by a Z on the throw-in. Found the feet of number 5 for Junction FC. And it'll be a Reign throw-in now. taken by number 5 on Junction FC again. Plays it all the way back to Kaylee Winters. Audrey Marshall. Now here is Isabella Massey on the right side, trying to get past the defender Courtney Tucker, and it'll go out of bounds for Junction FC's first corner.
Corner kick, Junction.
Yeah, Courtney Hawkins actually switched with Baird Watson. Baird Watson was playing that left back position, but they have swapped now. So Hawkins over there on that left side and Baird Watson shifting to the right.
Bucher's coming back.
Baird Watson, we've seen Baird Watson all over this defensive line. Saw her playing left back, saw her playing some center back, and now is all the way out on the right side. Here's the corner. Pretty good corner by the penalty area, but gets deflected out by Madeline Shalansky as she'll chase it down. Junction FC still in possession. Another cross. Anderson with the shot goes high. First shot of the day for Junction FC.
Goal kick, Missouri.
Reese Anderson had a shot to maybe sneak one into the top corner, but could not find the right footing and sent it over the bar.
You got to give credit to Reese Anderson on Junction
Missouri,
FC.
number 5,
She's been one of the bright
Peyton
spots for them this game,
Number
fighting from that
18.
attacking position and coming back and helping on defense. Because of the lack of offense on their team, she has been having to come back and play that defensive striker role. But she's been doing it exceptionally well and has had a few attacking chances, just not been able to finish on any of them thus far. Still 3-0 Reign as we reach the 30-minute mark in this debut game in Columbia.
Couple substitutions for the Reign. Number 18, Zoe Lockhart, and number 13, Reagan Hegarty coming on to the pitch for Coach Aycock. Long ball trying to find the running Lockhart. Stays in play, and Junction FC will retain possession.
Yes.
The way we're doing it is we're liking whatever the last one was.
Got it,
So
okay.
below the like is the new one.
Shalansky finds Lockhart. Lockhart still on the ball, trying to find Shalansky. Both Shalanskys on the same side now, as Madeline Shalansky was on the right side of the pitch, right next to her sister, Hannah Shalansky. By the corner flag, trying to whip in the cross was Shalansky, and it gets deflected out of bounds for another Reign throw.
The Reign actually have 2 pairs of sisters on their team. We have the Hawkins sisters, and then we have the Shalansky sisters.
Coming off.
So that actually adds to their chemistry that
4,
we've been
Danielle
seeing throughout this
Bucher,
game,
coming on for
if
9
anything.
A lot of these players play together in college. Believe there are 7 Drury University players on this Missouri Reign squad. So having that chemistry coming from a college to your club
Goal
team,
kick, Junction.
you're gonna have added chemistry because of that. Goal kick, as the shot from Lockhart was not on target. It'll be a goal kick for Junction FC.
Yeah. It just needs a USB-C.
Kicked into the middle, finds the head of Madeline Shalansky, and she'll find Zoe Lockhart, who tries to find Hannah Shalansky, and it gets all played all the way back to Ayana Clark in the defense. Finds the run of Danielle Bucher. Bucher trying to find Lockhart again, but it gets deflected and stays in play, surprisingly, for Junction FC.
And since Lockhart has came in, she has just been that center basin for this attack for the Reign. Just sitting in the middle, constructing these passes and trying to find something through the middle.
Lockhart has been floating between both teams for Coach Aycock, the second side and the first side of the Missouri Reign. Picked up her first goal her last game out against Lou Fuzz Athletics second side, and got promoted that same day, and now she is a staple on this first team. There's Lockhart winning the ball, passing it over to Hannah Shalansky, who gets the ball taken off of her for another corner kick.
Corner kick.
Sixth
Missouri.
corner kick for the Reign. Shalansky was trying to get past Reinheimer, and Reinheimer did a good job to just knock the ball out of bounds. That was Cecilia Willie on on defense for Junction FC.
Reign have 5 in the box for this one.
Nice
on a
corner.
high corner. That one's going to go low post, but Russo there to collect the ball.
That was a great corner from Danielle Bucher, and Zoe Lockhart got her head on it, but could not find the net. Very nice save from Meg Rousseau. Her drop kick finds the head of Danielle Bucher. And Anderson will win the ball off of Bucher after a couple headers. Junction FC trying to get down this left flank. And it'll stay in play. Good job by the Junction FC to keep it in play. Good ball out wide to the left. Good ball into the middle. That's Isabella Massey on it. Massey's still on it, but good job by Ayanna Clark to sort of shield her way onto the ball and finally get it back into the safe feet of Natalie Allison.
And though that was stolen, that was probably one of the best combinations that we've seen all day from Junction FC along this left side. Probably 10 passes there without a touch on the ball for the Reign. And with a couple better touches inside of that lower third, they could have had a chance.
Kaylee, I'm sorry.
They'll be needing to do more of that if they want to get back into this game, especially in the second half. You need to recoup.
Great physical play there from Izzy Cole, shielding off Reese Anderson. Anderson on the ball still. And another great piece of defending by Izzy Cole. Izzy Cole has been one of the better defenders for the Reign so far in this one. Really playing her sixth position well. Her defensive midfield position, also known as the six in soccer terms.
And this is a game for Coach Dakota Aycock and the Reign that he can kind of use different players in different situations to try and test them out. As we see the Reign having a little counterattack, getting stolen there.
Shalansky trying to take the defender on one-on-one. Had support but could not find the pass.
Back to what I was saying, though. This is a game, you're probably playing an inferior opponent, so you kind of test your players out in different situations, trying to see their best fit for some of their games later in the year that might be a little bit more important and more impactful. So kind of a trial run for some of these players and these positions that you might not see them in later this season.
Addie Clay able to knock the ball out of bounds for a Junction FC throw. Couple substitutions for the Reign. Ayanna Clark and Izzy Cole will step out.
Coming on for
And Courtney
Missouri,
Tucker
number 15.
will be coming on.
Tucker and 24, Karina Esquivel.
Courtney Tucker and Karina Esquivel joining
And
the
on
pitch
Junction,
for the Reign.
number 4, Rebecca Reinheimer.
Rebecca Reinheimer rejoining the pitch. She was a starter for the Junction FC. Throw in is deflected out of bounds off the foot of Junction FC. It'll be a Reign throw on the far touchline. A lot of fans showing out here for the first home game for the Reign and AFC Columbia, who will be playing after this one. Approximate kickoff of 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, stands are pretty full, as you've seen on the broadcast. Limited seats over there. A nice showing for their debut game here in Columbia, Missouri.
Reinheimer finds Massey, who tries to find Reese Anderson, but Anderson wasn't in an offside position. We got a player down for the Reign, and she will pop right back up. She looks to be okay. That was Baird Watson, who took a tumbling on that attempt to tackle.
Watson still limping a little bit, touching on her knee. Looks like
Missouri,
she's
number
moved
12,
to
Marina
the
Lima.
center back position. She was in that right back position, but looks like
Marina Lima will be joining the pitch for the Rain. Counterattack opportunity here for Junction FC. Into that right corner is Isabella Massey, who finds the feet of Reese Anderson. Anderson trying to work some magic, and she earns a corner for Junction FC. Second corner of the evening.
Corner kick, Junction FC.
Just about 40 minutes into this one. Scores 3-0 thanks to 2 Holland Hawkins goals and a Georgia Pardalos goals. Pardalos also assisted both of Hawkins' goals. Here's the corner. It's a low corner into the box. Shot taken. Good save by Allison. And still not cleared. Another shot. And it'll go all the way to the feet of Natalie Allison. First action for Allison we've seen today. She had to make a reflex save on that initial shot from Junction FC, who still have yet to score a goal in the WPSL.
Yeah, Allison there with extremely great awareness.
Ooh,
Able
good
to get her
ball.
feet on that ball. As we see the Rain making a counterattack 2-on-2.
Reagan Haggerty on the ball thanks to the impressive ball from Baird Watson. She plays it back to Danielle Bucher. Bucher finds the feet of Lima. Lima will try to find Hannah Shalansky into that right corner, but it goes out of bounds for a Rain throw-in, and we'll have a couple more substitutions.
I believe that's actually Zoe Lockhart that actually just moved into the right back position. Actually, I think she just came into the game a couple of minutes ago.
Zoe Lockhart is playing up top. That's Marina Lima in that right side. I believe she and Lockhart switched numbers before this game. Lockhart wearing 18, but a bit of confusing. I was confused too. Number 21 checking into the game for the Rain. It's Callie McMurtry. She was a starter for the Rain. Throw in, Lima will be on it for the Rain. Couple players in the box.
Missouri 14, Holland Hawkins.
Could be a long throw-in opportunity. Decides to take it short. And it'll actually go out of bounds for a goal kick.
That was a nice play over there by the Junction City center back. Just pelted her out of bounds. Did not even give her a chance to get remotely close to that ball, but used entirely body, so there isn't a foul on that one. That's exactly what you'd want to do as a center back. Use your body and shield the ball out of bounds for a goal kick.
3 minutes to play in this first half. Ball deflected around a little bit, finally at the feet of Junction FC. Plays it out wide to the right side. That's Isabella Massey. Cecilia Willie. Willie finds Reese Anderson in the middle. Anderson has really been playing everywhere. She initially was starting up top, now has sort of floated back into the midfield, sort of playing that true 10 position. Tackle, and that will be a foul. Bit of a tough play there on Junction FC. Pretty clear foul.
Yeah, McMurtry just got dragged to the ground there by her arm. 43rd minute here for the Rain. 2 left to play in this half.
We'll see how much added time gets added on to this one. Should not be much. There were 3 goals and a couple of fouls, but nothing too time wasting. Ball in through to Isabella Massey. She's one-on-one with the keeper. She can play it right, and she is in an offside position. Very tight offside. Couldn't really tell from up here in the press box, but the line judge clearly had a better angle of it. It'll be a Rain free kick. Baird Watson will kick it over to Courtney Tucker. Tucker into Danielle Bucher, who has moved into the midfield from her starting left back position. Youngerman on it. She'll play it over to Courtney Tucker again. Courtney Tucker trying to find the run of Holland Hawkins, but it gets intercepted by the Junction FC defender and played all the way back to Natalie Allison, who will waste a little bit of time here with just about 45 seconds to play in this first half, barring any added time, which we should get about 1 to 2 minutes.
And something that I'm noticing is Baird Watson is kind of playing that sweeper position for this Reign team. She's always a couple yards back of the last defender, and in that last through ball up for Junction City, that could have been costly as she was caught off guard, but she was able to recoup and get the ball back. So overall good half for Baird Watson, but you got to watch out for those as she gets beat here again. Junction City on the ball.
Isabella Massey trying to find some numbers, plays it over to Rebecca Reinheimer, but it gets intercepted by Holland Hawkins, who played all the way back in defense after that one. Zoe Lockhart on the ball, finds Danielle Bucher, who finds Marina Lima on the right side. Lima trying to find Bucher, but got deflected away by Junction FC. Misplay there by Baird Watson, and Junction FC has a chance to counter here. A long shot from Junction FC is way wide. It'll be another goal kick for
Missouri.
the Reign.
Props to Rebecca Reinheimer, though, for trying that shot. You didn't get a lot of chances in this first half as we come up on the 46th minute. 1 minute of extra time so far. You haven't really got those chances in the box, so for her to go out and take that shot from about 10 yards out means they're at least trying to get something going. As the long ball goes over there on the left side of the pitch, trying to find Callie McMurtry. Couldn't find her, and Russo kicks that one out of bounds for a Reign throw-in. 46-10 played here in Columbia. Reign up 3-0.
Junction FC on the ball here. Good pressure there from Shalansky, who finds the feet of Danielle Bucher, who was trying to find Lockhart, the striker for the Reign right now, but could not find her. Gets all the way back to the keeper. Should not have too much longer until the halftime whistle. We are 2 minutes over the 45. Not too sure how much added time was added from the fourth official. Good play there from Reinheimer, who finds Isabella Massey, who finds Shallot. Shallot looking for a shot, and it goes wide again. And that will be the halftime whistle. That was the last kick of the first half. It's 3-0 Reign, courtesy of 2 goals from Holland Hawkins and a third goal from Georgia Pardalos. Logan, what are your thoughts from this first half?
I thought Pardalos was the playmaker in that first half. Obviously, those 2 assists, those 2 through balls that set everything up for that Missouri Reign lead. And then that shot at the end, connection with, I believe that was Zuckerman over there in the box. Great play by her, and overall great play by the Missouri Reign to come out and attack like they should, going down 0-2 in their first 2 games of the season. When we come back, the Reign will be leading 3-0. 15 minutes until the second half.
If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know crisis, text or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, text 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text, or chat 988. There is hope. You are not alone. If you need support, call, text, or chat 988.
Are y'all on?
Hello and welcome back live from Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri. It is halftime between the Missouri Reign and Junction FC. Just about a minute 30 left in this halftime. Got a couple stats to show y'all before the second half starts. The Reign scored 3 goals on 6 shots. 5 of those shots on target. Missouri Reign are dominating the possession, 64% possession for the Reign. And a very interesting stat that we've been able to point out is Reign players have a success rate with the ball of a 72% click. So 72% of the time that a Reign player has the ball, they are able to do something successful with the ball. Get past defender, pass the ball. It's a really, really fundamental stat, especially whenever you think about the sport of soccer. So 70% of the time the Reign are in control of the ball. They're always doing something successful with the ball, getting it down the field and getting into scoring opportunities. And that's what we've been able to see today for the Reign.
And you've been able to see that, especially with the passing. The Reign have double the amount of passes made successfully than Junction FC. That is something that they have been able to do outstanding, especially early on in that first half. In those first 20 minutes, it was just run after through ball after through ball. And Holland Hawkins was able to, score on 2 different long balls from, I believe it was Pardalos. Pardalos with 2 assists in that first half and a goal. She was doing everything for the Reign. We're winding down here. The clock just hit zeros, and Junction City is taking the field. They will be going from left to right in the second half, and the Reign will be going from right to left. Just a reminder that Holland Hawkins scored the first 2 goals for the Reign, and then Georgia Pardalos with that 3rd goal inside of that box to put the Reign up 3-0. What does Junction City kind of have to do better in the second half to kind of pull themselves within reach of a chance against this Reign team?
I think you got to look at Reese Anderson. You got to be more physical if you're Reese Anderson. You got to be able to control the ball more, especially in the offensive third. You got to be able to get through balls into the box and have a shot on target. Junction FC has 1 shot on target, and it was on a scramble. Junction FC has not been able to really have any clean and clear opportunities at the net other than on that 1 corner, and that was a scramble, as I just mentioned. Junction FC also has to lock down Georgia Pardalos with 3, as she has 3 goal contributions here in that first half. So the Junction FC needs to lock in defensively and create some opportunities offensively.
And off the rip, sending a long ball off kickoff to the right corner of the field, trying to find the Reign right winger in Lily Klopfenstein. A change at goalkeeper for Dakota Acock. Maria Melendez has entered the game in goal. Natalie Allison with that clean sheet in the first half, only defending one shot on goal because of that amazing Reign defense. That was going to be knocked out of bounds by, I believe, that is Baird Watson over there playing left back to start this half. She was all over that back line in that first half, Julian.
Yeah, she was, and she was a staple for the Reign in that back half in that first half in the back part of the defense. She was really the main part of that defense, holding Junction FC to only one shot on target. Baird Watson has really been crucial for the Reign here in this one, and really all season.
And just off the jump in this first minute of the second half, you've seen Junction City come out with some ferocity here, attacking this lower third, and relentless pressure that you just did not see in that first half. Kind of a change of pace for them, as that one is going to be trapped and taken away by Junction City. Junction City with the ball now. Lily Klopfenstein trying to find her way down the right side. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds for a Junction City throw.
Thank you.
Junction City fighting for it in that corner. It's going to be Isabel Massey hitting that one out of bounds for a Reign throw now. Baird Watson to throw it in for the Reign.
Joya Azzi on it. She was really crucial in that first half. Didn't get any goal contributions. But she was crucial in that midfield for the Reign.
Reign with the ball now in possession, going on a counterattack here in the midfield. A couple of deflections, and that one's going to go back to Aziz.
Azzi has been amazing in that midfield, sort of controlling the pace of not only the offense, but also the defense. She knows exactly when to play it back. She knows exactly when to play it forward.
That one's going to be intercepted by Junction. But advantage called, and that'll be a free kick from just outside the Columbia College logo. Just inside, excuse me.
First free kick in Reign territory for Junction FC.
As Aziz kind of deflects that one out. Junction fighting into the box now. Lily Klopfenstein trying to find somebody in the middle. That one's going to be deflected out, and it's going to be a goal kick.
That was
Deflected
really
off her own foot.
It was really the best we've seen from Junction today. That through ball in to the right side really could have been dangerous. Massey almost was able to get it and play it through into the middle, but the ball was just a little bit too long for Massey, and she was not able to collect it.
Melendez won.
Intercepted by Junction. Shot into the box, but a good handing by Maria Melendez, trapping that one with her chest. She'll lay it off now to Clark.
Second shot on target for Junction, and the first shot on target on a long shot. Junction has been forced to settle for these long shots, especially to end that first half.
Clark on the ball now, trying to find somebody in the middle. She finds Pardalos. Pardalos with those 2 assists in the first half and 3 goal contributions, having that third goal in the 30th minute. Clark back on the ball now. Over to Aziz. Aziz with a nice through ball. Over to the left side. Bucher trying to find the middle. That one's going to go by a Z, and now back onto Bucher's feet.
That was a great tackle by Caitlin Mann to interrupt the play from Danielle Bucher.
Cole finds Junkerman over there on that right side. She played about 6 different positions in that first half.
Yeah, Youngerman and Danielle Bucher has been all over the field for the Reign. Bucher actually logged the most amount of minutes for the Reign in that first half. She played 41 of the 47 minutes in that first half. Youngerman was up there as well. I believe she played 34 of the 47 minutes.
Anderson founds Rousseau back in the goal. Now up to Audrey Marshall over there on that left side, that left wing, attacking Peyton Beam. Trying to find the middle. That one's going to go back post and over the head of all the players. That's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Some more good defense by the Reign, especially on the ball, forcing a pretty tough cross into the box and eventually leading to that goal kick, which is taken quickly. Here's Baird Watson.
Baird Watson over to the left back for the Reign. Looking for a Z. That one's tapped over the head to Hawkins. Or excuse me, McMurtry. Klopfenstein gets pelted, falls down to the ground. That one's going to go out for a Reign throw. This one's thrown in to McMurtry. Baird Watson fighting out of bounds. That one's going to go for a Junction throw.
Throw in for Junction.
That one's going to go out of bounds again for a Junction throw. Just pitter-pattering over here on this right side of the field for most of this first 7 minutes of the second half. That's going to be a foul and advantage Reign. They pass it back to Maria Melendez. Melendez over to Clark.
Clark was really pivotal in that first half for the Reign defensively. She really controlled the ball well. She was able to make turns and make passes at crucial opportunities.
And Pardalo's trying to find Jungerman up top. She gets hit to the ground. Looked like a foul from here, but wasn't called. This one's going to go back to Clark and over to a Z.
Very well. Could have been a foul there on Jungerman. She had the position, but I believe since the ball was deflected, the referee sort of saw it as a 50-50 ball, and you know, on those 50-50 balls, you don't really see many fouls.
Bucher trying to find somebody ahead. Looks like she's going to find Lockhart, but deflected out of bounds for a throw deep in Junction territory. This one's going to be thrown in right to a Junction defender. They're going to kick that one away, but Watson able to control it. Going to be going out for a Reign throw over on the near side. Trying to do a quick throw, but we'll have to...
I think there was a foul.
Oh, it's actually going to be a foul.
Yeah, foul on Junction, so it'll be a free kick in a pretty dangerous spot for the Reign. Could definitely whip in a long ball to the back post. Reign have a lot of height with Zoe Lockhart and Ayanna Clark back at the back post.
Watson with the kick there into the box. That one's going to be deflected away. Massey on the ball, pressuring this Reign defense. Unsuccessful. Back to Melendez. Melendez out wide to the right.
Surprising to me that the Reign have not been able to be successful on any of their set pieces, especially with the height advantage that the Reign have. Every set piece, Ayanna Clark and Zoe Lockhart, whenever they have been on the pitch, they've had plenty of height, but Junction FC have had plenty of success on them, so credit to them where it's due on these set pieces.
Baird Watson hits it ahead, and that's going to be a foul and a yellow card given to Caitlin Mann.
First card of the day for either side.
Caution issued to number 24, Caitlin Mann for Junction.
Tackling Kaylee McMurtry on this near side of the field.
Yes, but it doesn't say blue or red, so I'm clear. Purple?
Another pretty dangerous free kick here for the Reign. Very similar position to the last one.
Oh, I see. Under.
Couple substitutions for Junction. A lot of height at that back post for the
Coming
Reign.
on for Junction, number 4, Rebecca Reinheimer. Also 5,
If the
Tammy
Reign
Schauer.
are able to stick this at the back post, it could very well be a 4-0 ball game.
Bucher to take the kick. 6 Reign attackers at the top of the box. She sends this one near side.
Pretty good one.
Almost headed in by Lockhart. That one's going to be back out to Bucher. Bucher trying to find somebody at the back post. She finds Clark. Clark is a bit offside and will let that one go out for a goal kick. Rousseau to take it.
That was a nice free kick there from Danielle Bucher, finding the head of Zoe Lockhart, one of the taller players on this Reign team. She was able to get a head on it, but could not flick it to one of her teammates or even into the back netting, or even into the net. But, slowly but surely, we're seeing the Reign have success on these set pieces. That was probably the best one we've seen today.
Yeah, a lot of times you go for that back post in those type of scenarios, trying to find somebody running into the box. But that one went near side and kind of confused Russo. Able to get her hands on that, though, and deflect it away.
It was sort of a disguised back post cross. We see that a lot at the professional level. Crosses go into the near post and they get flicked onto the back post, normally to someone who's wide open. We see that on corners a lot.
Clark with a nice change of direction there. Looked like she was going back, but a quick turn, and she finds a Z. A Z back to Melendez. Melendez with a bit of pressure finds Clark. Clark looking ahead. Finds the right winger over there on the far side of the field. Back to Watson. This one's going to be tapped to Izzy Cole. Finding Bucher. Bucher looking for Lockhart. Couldn't find her. Junction with the ball now.
Nice play.
Reinheimer with a couple swift moves, turning it upfield. This is a chance for them. That one's going to be tapped out, though, by Clark.
That was definitely the prettiest play we've seen from Junction. Nice play on the ball from Reinheimer, and then a couple good passes in a dangerous position for Junction. Fortunately for the Reign, they were able to catch a break with that last pass being a little bit errant.
Peyton Beam trying to find Izzy Cole in the midfield. Now Junction with the ball at the top of the box. Can't find anybody, though. No dice on that one. And
Nice
a strong
physical play.
tackle over there made by Zoe Lockhart coming back, the striker.
And that's what Lockhart brings to this team is a lot of physicality. She's one of the more physical players on this Reign side, and that's exactly why she's a successful 9. Successful striker, should I say.
Junction to take the free kick over there on the far side of the field. This one's going to be sent in well. Cannot find the head of Isabella Massey, and that one's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. We have a substitution now.
Coming on for Missouri, number 15, Courtney Tucker.
Courtney Tucker coming
Number
on
14,
to the
Holland
field
Hawkins.
for the Reign.
Danielle Bucher and Izzy Cole taking a breather.
And the goal scorer in that first half, Holland Hawkins, comes back on to the pitch. She has 2 goals in this one. Again, Missouri leads 3-0 in
Nice
the
piece of
60th
play
minute
there.
of this game. Watson finding Hawkins on this near side corner. Hawkins into the box. She
what a
finds
move.
Jungerman. Jungerman near post. That one's going to hit the post. The near post. And Russo was very lucky that that one was not placed any nearer inside.
What a play
Okay,
by
Junction.
the Reign offense. A lovely ball into Hawkins. Hawkins completely destroyed that left back, left her in the dust, and put a nice ball into Jungerman, who almost finished a great play, a great piece of offensive play there for the Reign. Very unlucky. Junction FC catching a huge break.
And you see the impact that Hawkins has coming into the game. Not even 30 seconds later, a goal-scoring opportunity as that one's over the head of all the Reign defenders. Over there, trapped by Isabella Massey. Massey into the box and collected by Melendez.
As this game moves on, we're seeing a lot more offense for both sides. This can get pretty wild here in this last 29 minutes, Logan.
Yeah, this is not what we saw in that first half from Junction. They're playing very defensive, had barely any time in that lower third of the Reign, but completely different story this half. Still unable to get some shots on goal, though. Hawkins on the ball now, getting attacked by a couple Junction defenders. A Z on Reinheimer, and it's going to go out for a throw for the Reign. This one's going to be thrown to Hawkins. Hawkins over to a Z. A nice fake by her, and that's going to be back to Clark. Clark trying to find a deep through ball. Looks for Hawkins.
Oh,
Hawkins
nice
gets a head
move.
on it. Hawkins one-on-one with the goalkeeper and tapped over the crossbar far side.
Goal kick, Junction.
Nice defense there from Reinheimer, sort of putting Hawkins into a pretty tough position. Not a full one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Reinheimer sort of had the angle for a shot on target, forcing Hawkins to sort of try to chip it over her onto her foot, but could not do that as it went out of bounds for a goal kick.
You can clearly see the impact that Holland Hawkins is making. You saw it in that first half, but you can really see it in this second half. Everything going through this left side of the field as a couple touches send the ball out of bounds on that far side for a Junction throw. It's going to be Audrey Marshall on the throw. A high throw, but the Reign recovers. This one's going to be over to a Z. And tapped away. Rebecca Reinheimer in space. 3-on-3 here. A Z tracking her from behind.
Should
A
be a
good
foul.
tackle, but a foul. About 10 yards outside of the box.
Nice play there by Reinheimer to get past a couple defenders and draw the foul in a really dangerous position. Could definitely go for a shot here, but we're probably most likely going to see a cross into the back post, if I had to assume.
It's going to be Reinheimer to take it.
You're looking at about a 33-yarder, 33-yard free, 33 yards out from the goal.
6 Junction players at the top of the box. That one's going to be sent
Ooh.
in. A strong shot near post, but a great save by Melendez tapping that one out. She knew that was coming.
What a shot from Reinheimer. Very, very nice free kick.
Corner kick, Junction.
Any other goalkeeper, you're probably seeing that in the back of the net. Great job by Melendez to parry that one wide.
And I believe that was Junction's third shot on target. That one definitely the most powerful by far. Looks like Reinheimer will be taking this corner kick from the near side. 6 attackers in the box for Junction. That's going to be a low kick. Now at top of the box for Anderson. Anderson trying to get a shot off, blocked by Clark. Clark to Lockhart. Lockhart sends that one a booming line drive kick up the field, and it's going to be a Junction throw right in front of the press box.
Smart play from Lockhart to just clear the ball away out of danger.
Lockhart getting a lot of minutes up at the striker position, played almost entirely that second into the first half and played all of the second half thus far. That one's going to be boomed up the right side of the field, and now up to Lockhart. It's Lockhart in front of 3.
And she was offside. Yes, she was.
Reinheimer on the ball now, and a foul by Courtney Tucker, holding her arm, unable to let her get through. Junction going fast now, finds Reinheimer up with space, but a too hard of a kick, especially for turf, and that's going to go back to Melendez. Melendez finds Clark. Clark fakes it back to Melendez and looks for a Z, unsuccessful. Junction playing with a lot more pace in the second half than they were in that first half. Barely controlled it in that first half, but it's been pretty equal in the second half. Seems like the Reign are kind of letting off the gas a little bit.
Got that one. Who was us again?
As Clark
7 for 18.
taps that one away. Reinheimer with a nice shot,
Ooh,
and
what a
another
save.
great save by Melendez.
What a save.
A one-handed tap over the crossbar.
Reinheimer is doing everything she possibly can. That's 2 shots that should be goals. And Melendez just able to get a tip on it and parry it over the bar this time. What a save
Number 7, Hannah Shalansky.
by
She
the
will
new
replace
goalie
18.
for
Also
the
pending on
Reign.
number 8
As Dakota
for,
Acock does
Junction,
not like what he's seeing
Haley
up at the top
Winters,
right now. Decides to put
replacing 20 Cooper.
the assister from that third goal, Madeline Shalinsky, back into the game. Excuse me, Hannah Shalinsky. That's going to be a bad corner kick and out for a Missouri Reign goal kick.
Goal kick, Reign.
Maria Melendez might have the most impressive second half
Oh, yeah.
by far by any Reign player.
100%.
2 amazing saves back-to-back in the last 5 minutes.
Her and Holland Hawkins have had a really, really crucial performance here in this second half. Without Melendez in goal, it might be a 3-2 game right now.
And Aziz getting that one intercepted by Reinheimer. How good has she been in the second half?
Could definitely call an advantage there, but
Ozzy had a handful
the
for sure.
referee gave the foul.
And-
Z picks up the yellow.
Yeah, Aziz getting that yellow card. Reinheimer with,
Number 9, Joanna
like an
Ozzy
Energizer
Caution
bunny.
for
This is
Missouri.
actually around the same location that she had that free kick earlier that almost went in near side. This one's a little bit farther out, probably 2 or 3 yards further out.
Yeah, you're looking at like a 37-yard free kick attempt here if she wants to take the shot. Melendez should be prepared for a shot, though, especially after what she saw last time. We'll see what Reinheimer can do here.
Reinheimer with 6 Junction players in the box. This time elects to go back post with it. That's going to be headed away by Watson. And back to the back line of Junction and out for a throw.
Smart clearance from Hawkins there. Sort of get it out of a dangerous dangerous position, especially whenever you don't have numbers at the top.
Ooh. And a foul coming on the back. Hannah Shalinsky, a little too powerful there.
Reign are playing sloppy right now. They're sort of relying on their physicality instead of their actual play.
You're not seeing those connecting balls that you were in that first half. As a booming kick over there near side. It looked like Massey was going to have a chance at that, but another good recoup by Maria Melendez to grab that one.
20 minutes to play here in the second half. It's been a pretty eventful second half, even though there have not been any goals.
16 for whom? Thank you.
Clark over to Baird Watson. Watson finding Courtney Tucker on this left side. Tucker trying to find Hawkins, unsuccessful. And that's going to go back to Baird Watson. Watson on the ball now with time. All the time in the world, now getting pressured over here to the left side, near side. Tucker to Azee to Clark. Back to Azee. And back to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of space now, trying to find Hawkins on that left side. Excuse me, McMurtry on that left side. Hawkins was running down the middle and out for a Junction goal kick.
He's going to have a word with her. Coming on for Missouri, number 16, Madeline Shalansky, replacing 21.
Madeline
McMurtry.
Shalansky will be
And
entering
coming
the
on
game
for Junction is
for
number 13, Lily Klopfenstein. She'll
McMurtry.
replace 10, Reese Anderson.
Klopfenstein for Junction has just came on as well. This one's going to be tapped away by Baird Watson, the centerpiece of that back line, over to Jungerman. Jungerman over to Shalansky. Shalansky trying to do something to get into the box, but tapped right to the hands of Russo.
Ball was just played a little bit too hard over to Shalansky. Great idea from the Reign, but just a little bit too hard of a ball from from Haggerty.
Russo with a sky kick,
Sorry, from Youngerman, should I say.
and that'll be deflected out of bounds. Nice throw here to Hawkins. Hawkins gets it deflected away over to Cecilia Willie. Willie over to Marshall. Back to Anderson, back to Marshall. And the Junction are working here in the midfield. A lot more structure than we saw in that first half. That first half was more kick and run. This is more possession based. As Azee gets the ball, this is going to be a 4-on-4, now a 2-on-2. Hawkins coming in, it could not collect it.
Nice piece of play there from Azee, even though she was not able to connect that last ball. She had a nice piece of 1-2 play with Youngerman, who's dropped back down into the midfield.
Tucker with a good header there, finding Jungerman. Now Madeline Shalansky, who just entered the game, finds Azee. Azee trying to find Hannah Shalansky on that right side. The sisters playing on each side of the field, one playing on the right side, one playing on the left. Pardalos finds Hannah Shalansky, and that's going to be tapped out of bounds for a corner kick. The Reign's 7th of the day.
Corner kick, Missouri.
You talked about set pieces, and this might be one that they want to
Coming
score
for
on
the
to
Reign will be
capitalize
number 4, Danielle
and
Bucher.
finish this
She'll
game
replace
off.
5, Peyton Bean.
And you're right about the set piece. The last set piece that we saw was definitely the best set piece that we've seen from the Reign. As Danielle Bucher is checking on now, she's one of the better players on this set piece for on set pieces for the Reign. Normally we see her taking set pieces. We've seen her on multiple corners today, but this one will be taken by Courtney Tucker.
Reign has about 8 players in the box, but a faulty corner, and that one never made it inbounds, going behind the goal.
Goal kick, Junction.
Not the best corner there.
Russo to take the goal kick now with about 15 left to play plus stoppage time. Reign still lead 3-0.
And it's happening right now.
Obviously, those first 2
Coming
goals
on for Missouri, number
by
25,
Holland
Izzy Cole.
Hawkins
She'll replace 3, Kaylee
to
Youngerman.
put the Reign up early in the first 20 minutes, and then that ping back and forth where another goal was scored by Pardalos late in that first half.
Izzy Cole checks into the game for the Reign. And also Celia Barkley rechecking into the game for Junction.
Checking in for Junction, number 12, Celia Barkley.
A lot more physical second half. We're seeing that one's going to be off the butt of a Z. A couple quick passes, and the Reign will be in possession. Hawkins trying to find Pardalos through there. A Z back on the ball. She finds Clark in the back. Clark over to Cole. She finds the left back, Bucher. Azee trying to find Shalinsky through. Good defense, though, by Junction to
Nice
get that one
idea.
out of bounds and a throw-in for Junction.
Nice idea by Joya Azee there, trying to find the overlapping run from Shalansky. Shalansky has made a lot of those overlapping runs here in the second half. Just not been able to get the right ball at her feet.
Coming off for Junction, number 20, Callie Cooper.
Callie Cooper checks in for Junction. This one's recouped by Shalinsky. Shalinsky over to Pardalos. Pardalos over to Hannah Shalinsky, but unable to control it. Back to the feet of the Reign here. Clark to Azee. Azee patrolling this midfield for the entirety of this second half. Finds Bucher. Bucher on the ball now. Finds Shalinsky on that left wing. And offsides is called near side.
Tough spot for us to see,
On
but
for
probably
Junction
was the
is
right
number
call.
4, Rebecca Reinheimer, replacing 3, Massey.
And Reinheimer, after a quick 7-minute break, rechecks back into the game in that striker position, immediately trying to find her. A nice touch by Z trying to find Shalinsky. Couldn't do so. That was going to be pelted out of bounds. Reign throw near side.
Who's on ball?
Good throw by Bucher. Unable to control it for Pardalos. And Baird
Should be a
Watson
foul, yeah.
all over the back of Reinheimer. That is about the third or fourth foul we've seen going against the Reign, trying to defend Reinheimer.
Another yellow. Second yellow for the Reign.
Cautioned for the Reign.
Both
number
on
11,
times
Yasmin
defending Reinheimer.
Watson.
Yeah, Reinheimer has been crucial in the second half for Junction. Unfortunate for her that they've not been able to put anything on the scoreboard. Still 3-0. Very entertaining half. Some would argue even a more entertaining half than the first half, even though there hasn't been any goals. I feel like the soccer that is being played between both sides is better than the soccer that we've seen in the first half.
Isabella Massey also checks in, going to that left wing position. Excuse me, right wing position. Watson skies this one up, and now at the feet of Junction. Reinheimer on the ball now, fighting through Reign defenders. Reinheimer trying to find a shot. That one's going to be near post and saved again by Melendez. Didn't think that one was going in. Probably off the side of the post, but another good,
Corner kick,
crucial save
Junction.
by Melendez. And now it's going to be out of bounds for a corner kick. Their 5th of the game. Most of them coming, all four of the 5 coming in this second half. Here comes the corner from Klopfenstein into the box full of Reign and Junction players. This one's going to be controlled at the top of the box by Junction. but kicked all the way back to Audrey Marshall. Marshall trying to find Anderson, couldn't do so. Hawkins sprinting ahead.
Can she get on? Oh, she did. She can. Wow.
Let's see if her speed can aid her. It cannot, as Junction controls the ball once again.
Hawkins almost got onto that.
That one's going to be controlled by Bucher. And through to Shalinsky. Shalinsky at this near corner. Eventually kicked out of bounds for a Junction goal kick.
Shalinsky has, I've said it before, Shalinsky has been making a lot of great runs, but every ball that is played to her is just a little bit too far away from Shalinsky from her run. She's had to go off course of a run almost every single time, and it's really costing this Reign offense. If the Reign are able to get a good ball through to Shalinsky, it could very well be a goal-scoring opportunity.
As you see Reinheimer over there on the left side this time, pressuring these Reign defenders. Again, tapped out of bounds for a Reign throw. It's going to be Anderson on the throw. Trying to find Massey, but Clark all over that one. Out of bounds for another Reign throw. 81 minutes played here. About 8 and some change left in this second half. Reign leave 3-0.
9 minutes to play here. Reign looking to hold off for their first win of the season.
Marshall trying to find Anderson, but Clark there to kick it away. It's going to be out for a throw-in for Junction.
Coming on for Reign, number 3, Kayla Youngerman, replacing 16, Madeline Shalansky.
Youngerman back into the game, will be playing left wing. She's played everything from the back line to left wing to midfield this game, all over the place. Another Junction throw on that left side of the field in the lower third for the Reign.
Big collision there.
Yeah, big collision there.
Hopefully both players are okay.
He's reaching for his pocket, I think.
I can't tell who the Junction player is, but it looks like Courtney Tucker is
like it was
on the
Reinheimer.
ground. Yeah, I think it is Reinheimer.
And they're going to call the training staff. I think it was a head-on collision, at least for Courtney Tucker.
As a yellow card is being shown to Reinheimer, this time on the opposite end of a yellow card. The first 2 yellow cards coming when players are defending her, but now she was the aggressor.
Caution issued to number 4, Rebecca Reinheimer for Junction.
Training staff now coming out on the field as the Junction players huddle up on their sideline.
She's up, so that's good to see. Probably would be best if Coach Aycock just shut her down for the game, especially with 6 minutes to play. And with a 3-0 lead.
And obviously, like you said, this has been more of an entertaining half. Even though there have been no goals scored, it's been pretty equal possession for both teams with outstanding chances. You could make the argument that Junction has actually had the better chances this half, getting those 3 shots on goal, 2 knuckleballs that could have went in despite Maria Melendez. But looks like she will be making her way to the sideline with the athletic trainer, and we will jump back into this one with about 85 minutes played in the Reign's debut at Columbia College, Columbia, Missouri. All smiles here if you're a Reign fan. As you see, that sideline is packed full of fans on this first home game of the season for the Reign. Clark to take the free kick here. Waiting on the ref to give his whistle. And we're off again. Clark back to Melendez. Melendez back to Clark. Clark with a lot of space on that right side. Finds a Reign player in the midfield. That one's going to be tapped out to Watson. Watson over to Aziz. Aziz trying to find Ugerman. Couldn't do so.
I like the idea from Aziz, but could not get the ball right to Youngerman.
Pardalos over to Jungerman. Jungerman with space. Finds Hawkins offside again.
Jeez, barely offside. Unlucky for Hawkins, who's still looking for that hat trick. Got 2 goals quickly, but has not. I don't think she's had a shot ever since her second goal.
She's made a lot of good runs, but it seems like every ball is just swinging in the favor of this Junction defense. This one's going to be trapped by Jungerman. This could be an opportunity for Hawkins. Hawkins down to the left corner. Sends that one in. That one's going to be tapped up in the air by Pardalos, but trapped by Russo.
Pardalos looking for her second goal of the day, 4th goal contribution of the day, but could not get the right footing on it.
Pardalos and Hawkins, I would say, are the 2 MVPs thus far of this game, each with 3 goal contributions. Jungerman on the ball now, trying to find Hawkins. Hawkins top of the box, turns right, shot. That's going to be deflected. Aziz now on the ball. And now a counterattack as Anderson finds her way up the field trying to find Reinheimer. Could not do so. Great defense again by Watson. Now at the feet of Clark. Clark up the field, finds Hawkins, and Hawkins trying to find Jungerman, but too hard of a pass and in the wrong direction.
Youngerman just didn't angle her run correctly there. She took a more outside route, but there was nobody on the outside. She had the inside clear to herself. If she took the right route, it would have been a 1-on-1 with the keeper.
And you know Hawkins wants that 3rd goal and that hat trick. She's just itching to score. You've seen it the last 3 possessions for the Reign.
It's probably why Coach Aycock still has her out there.
Yeah, you know he wants to see one of their premier players get a hat trick in their 3rd game of the season, 3rd game of conference play. This one's going to be thrown into Pardalos. Pardalos still on the ball. Throwing it in now to Aziz. Aziz the Watson. Watson to Clark and back to Watson. This one's going to be crossed in, trying to find Hawkins at that striker position through the legs of Hannah Shalinsky and out wide for Cecilia Barkley. Reign still with possession here. Jungerman out
Nice
wide.
run.
A run by Bucher. Bucher finds Hawkins and under the leg of Hawkins. That might have been offside regardless, but another goal
offside.
kick for Russo. 89th minute here. Missouri Reign lead 3-0. 3 early goals in the first 30 minutes, none since.
Probably will be getting a solid 3 to 4 minutes of additional time, thanks to the injury.
That one's going to be kicked out of bounds by Hannah Shalinsky over there on that right side. Marshall to throw out of bounds, and now for a Reign throw. Clark up the field to Jungerman. That's going to be tapped away by Audrey Marshall. Aziz to Jungerman. Bucher making a run,
There will
but
be a
no,
minimum of
she
four
shoots it
minutes.
top corner,
at the end of
Oh, there's
the game.
hat trick.
2
Oh, she
minute
messed it up.
stoppage.
and a faulty touch and off to the side. Junkerman on the ball now, still trying to find a goal. That one's going to be had by Pardalos. Pardalos tries to get a shot off. Can't do so. That was an outstanding shot
How did the Rain not score there?
by Pardalos. She could have had her 4th goal contribution of the day.
What a shot from Youngerman. Very unlucky to hit the corner, not even just the post or the crossbar. She hit the top, and she hit the angle. A very, very unfortunate for Youngerman. And Hawkins was right there for the rebound, but
She has a
could not
chance
get
to
the right
avenge herself
footing.
here as she gets it into Hawkins. Hawkins still scratching for that 3rd goal as we reach the 91st minute. First minute of extra time started. This one's going to be booted ahead to Klopfenstein. She cannot keep it in bounds. It will be out for a Rain throw.
We're in the first minute of additional time. I'm not too sure how much additional time we have, but I would assume a good 2-3 minutes.
Aziz on the ball. And up the field to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to find Jungerman, can't do so. Now Chloe Sikora on the ball. Junction trying to find the net for the first time this season. Massey looking for a shot. Now has one. That's going to be way over the crossbar and over the head of
Goal
Maria
kick, Missouri.
Melendez. Coming up on the 92nd minute now. This could be the final goal kick. Final
Kick of the game.
kick of the game as we see the ref getting ready to blow his whistle at center field.
And that will do it.
And that will do it. The Rain take their first victory of the season
is full
in their
time.
first
Our
game
score,
at
Missouri
Columbia
Rain
College, their
3
first
and
home game of the
Junction
season.
0.
3-0
Fans, stay around.
as
The
Hawkins
AFC
scored the
Columbia
first 2
men's
goals in the
soccer
first
is
20
coming up
minutes.
in about a 45-minute
And
full-time
another
kickoff.
goal by Pardalos in the 30th minute to take the lead for the Rain. 3-0. They win this one in a stomping. Julian, what did you see today?
I saw great soccer from the Rain, especially in that first half. The connecting play between everyone was absolutely spectacular, especially Georgia Pardalos. She was everywhere today. She had 2 assists and a goal. I'm definitely going to give the MVP to her. She had, 3 goal contributions. She was everywhere on the pitch today, connecting passes, connecting goals, assisting 2 of them. She was everywhere today. Also got to give a huge shout out to Joya Aziz. She was everywhere in the midfield. And, of course, Holland Hawkins having 2 goals. Unfortunately, could not secure the hat trick, but 2 goals nonetheless for the Rain. And an overall great performance offensively and defensively, also securing that clean sheet. First one of the season, first clean sheet of the season for this Rain defense. So overall, a great game defensively and offensively.
And you also saw a lot of flexibility today. You saw Jungerman literally playing 6 different positions. That just shows how flexible some of these players can be, effective in all different positions. You saw it on the back line as well for players like Baird Watson moving all along the back line, playing right back for the first half, left back for the second half, shifting to center back. So just a lot to like for Missouri Rain fans. They take this one 3-0 in their first game at Columbia College. That's going to do it for us. In about 43 minutes, AFC Columbia will be playing their first home game of the season. Julian Munoz will be the play-by-play for that one. We will see you then.
If you or someone you know is struggling, 988 is here to help. 988 provides free and confidential support 24/7. Contact 988 anywhere in Missouri. If you or someone you know is experiencing a crisis, call, text,